Much has been written about the cost of a college education and the debt burden being placed on our children. In fact, in 2014, college graduates have the dubious distinction of carrying the highest student loan debt in history. Certified financial planner Howard Pressman from Eganberger and Weiner LLC is here to tell us how to keep your children debt from spiraling out of control. Welcome, and first of all, congratulations on being awarded this big prize. What's your official new award title?
I was Financial Planner of the Year from the Financial Planning Association.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for joining us and for helping us keep our kids out of debt. We hear a lot about college savings plans. There are many options. What should we be looking for?
Well, I think there's a lot of things to look for, and what is important is the first thing to do is to have a plan. That's the most important, is making sure that you have a plan that addresses the myriad of financial issues that the average family faces. There's a lot of moving parts, and to focus on any one without the others can create some problems today and perhaps even down the road.
And you have some personal experience with this. You were working recently with one of your clients, and you all really learned something from the experience. Tell me what we all learned.
So these were some clients, and again, a perfect example of how the planning process works, in that they came to me and they had some money set aside for college and they had some money set aside for retirement. As I went through the planning process, it became clear to me that they just didn't have enough money set aside to properly fund either of the goals. So in the conversation with the parents, I explained that to them. They took it very well. However, they did not want to see their children burdened with huge debt loads before they even started their careers. So we came up with a cost-sharing plan. We adjusted some priorities, we changed their goals around a little bit, and we came up with a way that the parents would pay for half and the kids were going to pay for half.
Okay.
So we had the children into the office recently to have a discussion about what that meant for them.
And is it good to include the kids in this conversation? Are they really able to give any sort of insight into what their goals are at such a young age?
Absolutely. I think it's very important to include them in this. First of all, and even if you're paying the whole thing for your children, it's really expensive. Yeah. And the kids really should understand what's involved in this, how much money this costs, and it will give them an appreciation. These kids that we brought in, they were twins. We had this amazing conversation, and I think really the parents and the kids learned something about each other. I let them in, I showed them, this is what the cost for your parents' retirement's going to be. Yeah. They had an understanding. I told them that my recommendation was for the parents to pay for half of their school, and then they would cover the other half. And they were absolutely, completely on board. We had a great conversation about the value of education. I showed them some options, including perhaps some time at a community college. We talked about careers and having a career that's both fulfilling and rewarding, but also pays the bills. Right, right. It's sort of like pulling the curtain back so everybody's on the same page. So what do you think is the best way for parents to save for college? There's a lot of different ways, and that's going to depend on the specific circumstances of the family. But again, starting with the plan, I can't emphasize that enough. Start with that plan. 529 plans are a great way in general to start. They come in two flavors, college savings plans as well as prepaid tuition. Look at those first. That's a great place to start. Excellent. Thank you so much, Howard, for telling us how to save and be on the same page, same table with all of the family members. Great. Thanks so much. More Let's Talk Live's coming up. Stick with us right here.